1983 Blista Compact. What do you want to pretend it's 86? And you're in Vice City again. Looks can deceive. The Blista's a small, ugly hatchback, but it's got something special under the hood. A V6 front-wheel drive to be precise. Drive around the city, try not to crash, and don't expect me to love your life, unless they're really faded. I actually beg to differ on this. There's something oddly satisfying about the Blista Compact since I first laid eyes upon it when I played my first Grand Theft Auto game, Grand Theft Auto 4, for the first time. At the time, I had no idea it resembled the first generation Honda CRX, nor did I care. Boxy cars have always had a special place in my heart. I'm not really sure why. Now, there's a funny story of how I acquired this car, but let's discuss the history first. The Blista Compact made its debut in GTA Vice City, and the design basically stayed the same throughout the entire series. There were some minor cosmetic changes between San Andreas and Vice City stories, but it generally stayed the same. It generally resembled a first generation Honda Civic CRX. In game, this car features a transverse mounted high revving 1.4 liter inline 4, making, I have to say, about 110 horsepower. It's fairly close to the 80s real life variant, so I'll go with that. Despite the fact it said earlier it has a V6, it clearly does not. It also features something called IVVT, or Invariable Valve Timing, which I can only assume is Rockstar's attempt making a joke about variable valve timing instead. Or it could be in fact making a joke about VTEC on real life Hondas. It also features something called Hyperdynamic Sports, which I can also only assume is a joke about the original Honda CRX name, which was the Honda Ballade Sports CRX. Maybe I'm wrong, who knows. As far as handling and speed, like any real life Honda, it's very punchy and it's very easy to handle. It does suffer from some understeer at higher speeds, but other than that, I see no problem with it. I don't know why, but Rockstar put this car in the sports class for some reason instead. As a compact car, like I said, it's very quick and responsive. As a sports car, it's the slowest in this class, beaten by the Futo, which, ironically, in the previous game, was actually slower than the Blista. So, Snazzy, how did you acquire this car? What is this story you keep telling us about how you acquired this car? Well, let me tell you, back in the day, this car was reserved for returning players. Basically, if you had bought GTA 5 on Xbox 360 and PS3 when it first came out, and then when it came out on next gen, like PS4, Xbox One, and PC, and you linked your old account with your old console to Social Club, this priceless piece of history was yours for only $40K, which, to be honest, isn't that bad compared to the modern car prices in GTA 5 nowadays. I first came across this car when driving around free mode, and when I saw it, I thought, hey, that's a car from GTA 4. I quickly went into passive mode, raced to my nearest LS Customs to try to insure it. To my surprise, it would not even let me drive the car into the garage. I tried to figure out why I could not keep this car on my phone, and whilst I was doing that, the car kicked me out and locked the doors. I soon discovered that it was for returning players only, and I figured the only way I get this car was by one way: getting an Xbox 360 and getting a copy of GTA 5, setting up an Xbox Live account and logging into online on last gen. All that was left was linking my Xbox Live account. I returned the console and the game to GameStop the next day, and the guy at the register was so pissed. But I didn't care. I got the Blista. Little did I know that Rockstar will release all the return players' content for everyone. So now I can get a Blista Compact for free. So, should you buy a Blista Compact? If you need a cheap car with decent speed, fairly good handling, and are looking to grab any JDM-esque car you can get your hands on like me in this game, then the Blista Compact is for you. It may not be the fastest, but it might turn some heads to the next car meet. Might. Well, guys, this has been another episode of Regular Car Reviews San Andreas. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Peace.